Butch here. Let's talk hawks. The type that go hunting for pigeons at the trotters, at the flats, but especially the casinos. That's their true home. Now let me tell you what a hawk is. I'm going to use for an example a good buddy of mine, Douglas. Fantastic gambler. I mean, forgetting that he has an IQ, he's just good at everything. I don't care if it's handicapping horses, sports team, shooting craps, playing poker, throwing bottle caps against the wall, you name it, he's naturally good at it. He's got one problem, though. One very big problem. He's a compulsive gambler. In a way, that's why the track may be one of his best bets. The last race gets run and he has to leave, one way or another, until he finds a different form of gambling. But the casino, now, that's a different ball game. I mean, that's 24/7. He loves shooting craps. He's very good at blackjack, baccarat, poker, but he's scared. He's scared of his wife. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Douglas is. The problem is that he's got to sneak away because when he goes, it usually ends up being for a few days. He doesn't tell her he's going. He doesn't call her. She's got no way of contacting him. And when he goes broke, and no matter how well he's doing, he usually somehow ends up going broke in the casino. Two things come into play. Number one, he doesn't want to leave because he wants more action. And number two, he has a fear of going home with his pockets empty because he just knows what's going to happen. So this is where the hawk in him comes out, and he's very, very good at it. What Dougie will do is he'll check out the tables. He'll look for a pigeon, and believe me, he knows how to spot them. It's somebody with a lot of chips in front of him that obviously doesn't really know what he's doing. Okay, at this point here, Douglas's MO is as follows. He'll start talking to the guy. Douglas has got a great personality and tremendous knowledge of the game and knows all the lingo, and he's got style and charisma. And if the guy falls for it, besides taking Douglas's ideas about what the next bet should be, especially if they're successful, Douglas will move in and start actually handling the guy's chips for him. And he does it in such a way it's almost like a show. Again, this is if he can get away with it. And if he does that, he owns the guy. By the end of the session, one way or another, Douglas is going to have made money. Because he's probably not beyond palming a few chips, some greens, blacks, whatever it might be, as he starts betting bigger for the guy. And he's very good with his hands, especially in poker. Nothing for Douglas to deal off the bottom of the deck. And if the guy ends up winning, one way or another, Douglas is going to get a piece of the action. The size of it depends on the guy and how good Douglas is at talking him into it, and sometimes he gets a full partnership. But the casinos never run out of pigeons. That's the whole thing. A good hawk can just sit there, up high, look down, with those great eyes they have, spot the pigeon and attack. And let me tell you something, Douglas has eaten many a pigeon. Butch, over and out.